Let's not have the same problem we had last night, please. Here we go. Let's not have the same problem we had last night, please. Okay, so audio sounds really good. Nice and clear. Really good. Nice and clear. That's the bonus of the new headset. Anyway, hey y'all, Lance here with another video for you, and welcome back to Dead Cells. I know I have not touched this one in quite some time, but that's because I just haven't gotten back to it. Oh wow. My voice sounds even clearer to myself. Alright. So let me kind of prioritize more. In the wrong direction. I think I have it set up right. Okay. Alright. Excuse me. Sorry. I'm hearing my own voice. That's why I'm hearing. That's what's going on. Okay. Okay, back to the elaborated. Can't speak properly tonight. Forgot I had that weapon. That worked out good. Ow. Ow. Flashing fans. Ow. Alright, go for the upgrades where I can. Prison depths. Nope, don't want to go that way. Let's see what's off the other direction. Ow. Let's see, do I want to get the root? I'm gonna switch to the root grenade for now. Like that. Okay, so yep. Kitty kitty zoom zoom. Alright, so there's really not a lot here. Other than the fact I do want to get as much as I can. So I'm not going to talk too loud tonight. But that mainly has to do with the fact that this headset does quite well at picking up my voice. What else here? Alright. Lightning rods, okay. Switch that out. Morass the Banished. Okay. So it's either Morass the Banished, or I go for Ramparts, or I'm gonna go Ramparts this time. Plus, hey, new blueprint. Let's check out what the fan does. Or what these fans do. I wasn't really worried about the time anyway. I wasn't trying to speed run. Oil grenade. Let's take a look at these fan things. Flashing fans. Following your projectile causes you to inflict critical hits for 88 seconds. Ooh. It says use the force, Luke. I'll put points into that. I think I want to get this one soon. Hit him where it hurts. Say this stiletto. I was looking at the new weapons. Let's see, I've already done. Let's see what I can do for. Next melee attack after using a skill of like sin. Okay. 3 seconds after being wounded. Hey, Blackout, how you doing? The Necromancer. Let's see what I can do. Upgrade, upgrade. Upgrades, people, upgrades. Yeah. I know it's kind of a lame thing to bring up for me, especially when I'm trying to talk quietly. It's not because I don't want to talk loud. It's partly because of how sensitive the microphone is on this thing, on this headset, and the fact that it is late. I'm not gonna be up for too much longer. I'll probably do one more area and then wrap up there. So let me see what you're saying. So it's okay. The fact that you committed so much these daily streams is something you could never accomplish. And it's really not that hard to do. It's just setting aside a little bit of time each day for a stream. Even a short one like this one will be tonight is something I like to do. And for me, Dead Cells, believe it or not, this game is kind of relaxing. It's a frantic roguelike game. A lot of fun, though. I definitely recommend it, Blackout, if you haven't tried it yet. Every run in this game is different. There's no two times that you'll play that'll be the same. Which is what's really kind of nice about this game. And one of the things I like about it so much. The hard part is some of there are achievements for completing certain boss fights in this game without taking any damage. In fact, there's not really just achievements, there's a bonus to it. Ooh, I am so glad that there was actually an area to land there. Okay. Okay, you don't have the money to buy it yet right now, but you still want to play it. Well, trust me, it is worth it. It's not actually a very large purchase. I think it was like $5 or $6 a while back.
Mm-hmm. Not very expensive.
It might have gone up since then, but then again, it is fully released now. Oh, I forgot about this weapon. I don't want to use the ice shards right now, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I literally have a tombstone to slam at people. There's some ridiculous weapons in this game. I kid you not, some of these weapons are so over the top and ridiculous, it's hilarious.
That's all your enemies will get you getting stoned.
Fair point. Oh, I forgot about that right there.
That'd be a good gift for your birthday.
Hey, always recommend games for birthdays. It's something I do.
Especially with this one being randomized, you have a large playability factor.
I love that right there. I forgot the Tombstone did that. The biggest thing about this game is that it may seem like I had another chance. The biggest downside to this game is the fact that you only get one chance, typically, to make it to the end. If you can't beat the final boss in that one run, you have to start all over. Ah, damn it. Oh well. All those cells. At least I didn't lose any blueprints. Case in point, I didn't make it through the area, so I have to start all the way over. There is a story to the game as well. I remember most of the details, but not all of them. Oh, and also, we'll go ahead and just spend a coin. So y'all can see each of these vials represents a weapon that you can unlock in the game. All the ones that have something in them are the weapons and tools I've unlocked so far. As you can see, there's quite a few that I still haven't found or unlocked. There's also, go over here to the tailor area. I'm going to spend a little bit. Same thing with skins you can have for the game. There's a lot of them. These are not purchases. These are things that are unlocked in game. You have to spend cells, or I think it's spend cells in order to unlock them. There's also heads that you can have. Is that even a question?
No, it's kind of like a sad little board.
Oh, I thought you were looking at... Oh, yeah, the frog. I was reading the a-hole thing.
Oh, no.
I forget what bird that is, but I love those birds.
Tawny frogmouth.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Tawny frogmouth. Those things are really cool looking. Oh, speaking of birds, Blackout, I did this morning catch myself a blue diva in Monster Hunter. So I have one now. There's a training area as well if you want to get some training, or a boss rush, or time trial kind of thing, or daily trial, which is fun too. Sell that one.
You take the Bufus?
Why must I take the Bufus?
Because I'm getting up. I'm going to bed. I gotta be up in like 3 hours.
Fair point. and sometimes you speed through the area. There is a bonus if you speed through. So they do give you a slight bonus for speed runs. Extra cells and extra items. So in this case, I usually take the amulets because it helps with my abilities, reduce damage, stuff like that. However, there's also a bonus for defeating certain number of enemies without taking a hit. It's basically a combo bonus. Got 23 cells. Oh yeah, I was going to take out that ability. Causes you to float in the air for 15 seconds. Yes, it's all about the skill. And it harkens back to old school video games back whenever I was a kid. Platformers and stuff like that they were so unforgiving. You mess up too many times and you're dead and you have to start over. It's a melee weapon. That's a power. Grenades. Just leave that at 1. So I think I'm going to keep putting points into the fans so I can see how well these things are. Yeah, this game, it's a lot of fun. What does it say? Please do not break that door. Okay. As I said, for me, this is one of those weird games that... Okay, yeah. So this has some elements similar to that. It's more of... As I said, it's not really story-driven. There is a bit of story to it and a bit of lore. Oh, shoot, I didn't do the right... Okay, whoops. Well... You know... Guess I'm only getting one chance this time around. There is one power you can get in this game called Yggdra. I just call it Yggdra. And that allows you to get a second chance at, surviving. As you play, of course, you unlock new areas you can go to because you gain new powers after defeating certain bosses. Ow. Ow! You freaking pain in the neck. Oh, the Assassin's Dagger. Tempting. Decent DPS. Decent base damage. The crit is 1792, but crit requires you to hit the enemy in the back. Whereas this other one was a crit if you have an active speed buff, which I can get pretty easily, so I'm going to get rid of it. Survival. This game definitely rewards you for being fast, too. Which is kind of nice. Yeah, it comes... The choices, you kind of learn how to do them as you go throughout the game. So I wouldn't worry too heavily about it. You find what works for you, and there's a different build for every run that you wind up creating. So I wouldn't think too heavily on it. And don't expect to have this power right away. Corrupted prison it is. Oh yeah, that one wasn't a speed bonus. A speed bonus. That one was just 37, so put all 20 cells into that. The way you find new weapons and everything else is you have to find blueprints as you go through the game. Each blueprint requires a certain number of cells in order to fully unlock the item. Some weapons you get from starting, or at the start. And originally you get there's only one weapon you start with. I still get Idra. I cannot. Damn it. Oh well. Nice. I've yet to actually pull off a parry in this game. I'm sure there's a way to do it, I just don't know how. Let's put the crow's foot on. Alright, one more area. Yeah, my watch is dead, of course. I have a 9 a.m. shift tomorrow, so I need to get to bed soon. Oh, screw you. Oh, word of advice, if you ever see a cursed chest, never do anything with it. Because it sometimes gives you good items, but there's a cost, of course. The cost of you doing the cursed chest is that you have to defeat so many enemies for what I was trying to say is you have to defeat a bunch of enemies. If you take even one hit while cursed, though, you will die. And it's game over from there. Typically. I mean, sometimes you can unlock something really good, but to me, it's not really worth it. bird. Oops. Oh well. Off to the ancient sewers I go. Or actually, I'll save that for next time. Let me see what upgrades I've got. Haven't been doing too bad today, though, if I'm being honest. Alright, and I could check out the fans real quick. New weapon. Oh, also, once you unlock a weapon... Yeah, the birds do have a moveset. All enemies have a certain moveset. I haven't figured out what each one does sometimes, but it's not too bad for me. If you'll notice, I don't typically use shields. Shields are meant for parrying, and just really not my thing. There's so many skills and powers and things I need to get a hold of. Mutations. Outfits are all about they're just cosmetic. They don't really serve any other purpose other than, hey, look at me, I got this. Whereas this... This could be useful. Reforged to plus. Double plus, and... Mutation I want to get. I'll take the combo. In the case of this game, that is very true. However, if you can parry, which honestly I've never managed to do. If I have, I don't remember. How have I not faced a boss yet? Oh, right. After I do the corrupted... I'm currently going to the corrupted prison. Okay, so... Yeah. Leveling on through 2 areas so far. I still have to get that area unlocked. These are all the areas you can go to. Originally, there weren't that many. They've been adding onto this game from the beginning. They've been adding new things, and they've... Originally, the first DLCs were paid. But soon after the first... I think it was after the first or second DLC... Maybe it was the third DLC. After that one dropped, they stopped making it a paid thing because they decided these are just going to be updates. They're not going to be DLCs anymore. And now every single update has been something new. Either adding a new level, adding new weapons, new armor... Well, clothing, skins, or whatever you want to call them, mutations, and all this other stuff. So there's a lot to this game now. As you can see, I have yet to make it to the throne room. The farthest I've gotten was High Peak Castle, and that's it for me. That's as far as I've managed to get. I've almost beat... Oh, I take that back. I actually made it through High Peak Castle one time. And in the throne room, I had to face off against the... I think it was called the Right Hand of the King. And that boss killed me. I believe that was the final boss of the game, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I almost made it. I almost beat the game. Honestly, if I had beaten the game, I probably would still be playing it because I want to get to every location. I've been to all... The only one I haven't been to is these 3 places here. I haven't been here. So any place that has just a symbol on it, I have not yet been to it. So I have no idea what it's called, what you can find there, what kind of enemies you got there, or anything like that. There are... So after I go through this one, there's one more place, and then I get to the first boss. And these are the 3 I've faced so far. So here at the Black Bridge, you face off against the Concierge. He's the first boss you will face in-game, because not all these locations were unlocked when I first started playing. You had there were two places you'd choose from. Toxic Sewers was not a place that existed when I first started playing. It was either Promenade of the Condemned. No way, it was Toxic Sewers. So it was, take that back. Toxic Sewers and Promenade of the Condemned were the first two locations in the game. Then it was Rampart. So Prison Depths and Corrupted Prison didn't exist. You'd go from if you went through. I take that back. So the way I originally would go, it was always Prisoner's Quarters is where you start every time. I would do Promenade of the Condemned, then I would go to the Ramparts. Then I'd face the first boss, which was the concierge at the Black Bridge. After that, next up was, I think Stilt Village was where you went next, because I know that the Fractured Shrines didn't exist yet. The Graveyard might have existed, but they keep adding new things to this game. So, if you notice, there's no path after the clock tower. There's a reason for that. The boss here basically ends the run, and that's it, because there's no way to get out of there. Once you defeat the boss there, then it's just, you're done. You have to go back to the very beginning. I forget how I got out of that one, other than ending the run. But there are permanent powers that are unlocked. Skills like, say, in the case of, let me kind of run back here so you can see the being able to run up a wall like that. So the clock tower allows you to gain a certain ability, one of the unlocked abilities that is permanent. I forget which one it was. Let me see. I don't remember. So there are a few permanent abilities, but they don't really affect much. They're not like combat abilities or anything like that. They're things to help you get around. One of the first bosses you have to face, I think it's one of the optional bosses, gives you the ability, if you saw me go to this little bubbling thing on the ground and pop a vine out of it that allowed me to climb up. That was the first one. That one I think was from... oops. Switch those back. Let me see. It was Stilt Village. I think it was... And it wasn't the clock tower. Oh, shoot. Which boss was it? Wasn't this from Ripped? Definitely wasn't the Nest. That was a pain in the butt boss. It might have been from the concierge that I got that ability. But it allowed me to travel to a new location. It's been so long since I got the ability, I don't remember how it went. But I do enjoy playing this game quite a lot. It is one of my favorite games to kind of fall back onto whenever I'm doing a short stream. Which this stream's starting to run a bit long for me, so I'm going to wrap up here for the night. But as you can see, I can still continue from where I left off. If I want to do a brand new run, I can. There are different you can have up to, I think it's like 3 or 4 save slots. So you can have 3 or 4 different people playing. Just remember whose save slot is whose. Anyway, I'm going to end this one here. Blackout, great having you on again. I do recommend to anybody out there to check this game out. It is a lot of fun. This is actually... thank you. You have a good night as well. Before I leave, though, the first time I didn't originally have this game on PlayStation. I actually have bought this game twice, because the first version of it that I had was on my Switch, and that's where I learned to play. Oh, you got the big jelly last night or recently? That's awesome. Congratulations there, Blackout. That is one of, as you mentioned before, that is the rarest endemic life in the game. So, congrats on that, man. Anyway, for everybody else out there watching, thank you very much for watching this video. If you guys did and you like the content on this channel and you haven't already, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. You can hit that bell for notifications when we go live. And or join us on our Discord server, link in the channel description. You can check out all the options we have going on there, things like chatting with us outside of stream, sharing game tips, game suggestions, and other interesting stuff. Also, if you have any artwork you want to share with us or things like that, feel free to. I will be posting more resin art photos on there soon, hopefully. You as well, Blackout. Sleep well, man. Anyway, in the meantime, as always, y'all stay safe out there. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.